think of it also like this. When you have someone who says, I want.
Yes.
You think about something that you want, something that you really want. You don't have to tell me what it is, but both of you think for a moment, what's something you really, really want?
Yeah.
And when you're listening to your client, you ask them, what do you really want? And they'll start telling you what they don't want.
Mm.
And a lot of people need to go through that. That's quite okay. So if somebody's not clear on what they want, you can start by saying, tell me what you don't want. Right? So somebody might say, well, I don't want to have a cash flow problem. So with Ron, I don't want to have a cash flow problem. Okay, so what do you want? Oh, well, I want my clients to pay their bills on time. So you can come at it both ways. Right? When you guys set yourself a big task, a big I want a whole lot of new clients, for example, you've got to catch yourself where you start investing energy in, it's almost like I want, but. Right? So the strategy for moving on your own thing is I want and, just say to yourself, I want and, as opposed to I want but, or I want sort of. And you've got to catch whether your energy is in I want or I want but. So that's when you're getting into limiting beliefs, that's when you're getting into faulty thinking, that's when you're getting into arguments for limitations. I want this, but. Right? And energetically, you start operating in this I want but. That's where you put all your energy. Does this make sense?
It does make sense, yes.
You've got on the left-hand side there, as I'm looking at it, the don't want. That's another kind of want, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying if I'm trying to get someone to move, let me do it simpler so that it's a good question. So I don't want to confuse the matter. Let's take the very basic thing first. So you've got a guy who says, I want.
Yep.
Right? And if they can't say what they want, I was with a guy today who said, tell me what you want. You know how we do in the session? What do you want?
Yeah.
And he struggled. So I said, okay, tell me what you don't want. And he was able to tell me that very, very clearly. So I just flipped it over to his, well, okay, if you don't want that, then what you want is this. And he's able to go, oh, yeah, of course. Right? So with Ron, I said, what don't you want? He said, well, I don't want cash flow issues. I don't want to have to increase my overdraft. I said, okay, so what do you want instead? Oh, I want my customers to pay their bills. Great.
Right.
See how you use that to move that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the second thing, when somebody then says, okay, I want my customers to pay their bills.
Yeah.
Right? But they're good customers, don't you know? And I don't want to upset them. I want them to pay the bills, but I don't want to upset them.
Yeah.
Can you see that energetically you just threw all of your energy
So I don't want,
over to there? I want, but I want. So really it's saying I want, but I want, sort of. Over here it's I want and I'm going to call them tomorrow. I want them to pay the bills and I'm going to call them tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
See the difference?
Yes.
So over this side, it's I want and this is what I intend to do, or I want but, and usually this is an argument for doing nothing.
Yeah.
And what you do is you then split your energy and you start then throwing all your energy, you start practicing why you can't have something.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
yes.
And you've got to catch it in your clients, but importantly, you've got to catch it in yourself. So just before I move off that topic, does that make sense? So when you're working with somebody and you're doing this story here, right?
Yes.
About Ron, right? Then we link that immediately to how to shut your chatter down. See, I want them to pay their bills, but should I approach them or not? Because I might upset them, and that's chatter. Should I or shouldn't I contact them? And so as a coach, our job is to say, firstly, recognize you got chatter, stop,
Yes.
trace it back to the moment in time that triggered it off, and then say, what do I need to say or do right now? So with Ron, it was, I've got chatter about my clients who owe me money. Stop, I've got chatter, trace it back to the moment in time. I was chatting with the CFO yesterday, and she said, I've got to start chasing some debts or get the overdraft increased. That gave me chatter. That's what the specific moment in time was. The way it shut it down is, what do I need to do right now? Well, I need to ring my clients up and ask them to pay their bills.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as somebody's made a decision like that, right, then the question is, walk your talk. Okay, now you know what to do, walk your talk. So that's the second big topic we go into, walk your talk. So now you know what to do, walk your talk.
So chatter, shut it down, and walk your talk.
Well, if I say, okay, I need to ring my clients, what's the next step?
I call my clients.
That's it. If I need to make phone calls, well, that's what I have to do, make phone calls. Now, we know that what will stop somebody from doing that is either a faulty belief, very powerful faulty belief, or a comfort zone problem. They've hit their comfort zone. That's what stops people dead in their tracks. Right? Or they rationalise their behaviour. You know, I'm not very good at credit control. I was with a guy today doing some sales coaching, right? And he said, oh, I haven't been trained in how to sell. So therefore, that says, well, I don't have to sell. You see the logic? Because I haven't been trained, it means I don't have to sell. But I have to sell in order for my business to succeed, but I can't sell. Can you see the loop is in now? Right? So I said, okay, what's your chatter? Oh, should I ring people up or not? Well, what do you think you should do? I should ring them up. Well, go ring them up. But what if I fail? Well, what if you fail? You won't know if you don't pick up the phone and try it out. See how it works?
Yeah.
Okay. What you'll find is you'll start to get very, very good at hearing about where the people are walking their talking on. And so when we did that second module there, right?
Yes.
What we're looking at is we're looking at congruent behaviour.